So single. I feel good.
3 days later.
Oh, I'm just really realizing that my marriage is over and it's really bad.
I feel like I can do whatever I want.
I don't know, things aren't going that great.
I didn't know I would have this really strong reaction physically, trauma reaction to finding out that my estranged husband has been having a new relationship.
There is a part of me that wants him to still want to be with me.
I was married for 21 years and cheating was never an issue. And if I had any idea what I was getting myself into, I probably would have stayed married.
So hopefully I find someone. I tear up every time I say that because I don't believe I'm going to.
As much as I've made the decision and the choice to divorce my husband then, I also regret it.
Today we're going to be looking at women that divorce their husbands and instantly regret it. In case you were wondering, I am married and I've been with my husband for 20 years. So I'd like to think that I know at least a little bit about staying married.
Guess who's single again? It's okay. You know, I've just come out of a marriage. So single. I feel good.
3 days later.
I'm doing really ugly crying. Because, I didn't know my cat was in here. She must have thought I was crazy.
I think that cat is onto something.
I'm just really realizing that my marriage is over and it's really bad. I'm really sad.
Even though I don't want to be with him anymore, there is a part of me that wants him to still want to be with me. And when I kind of think about what gets me upset or why am I so, sad about certain things, of him wanting to also go through with the divorce, if I don't want to be with him.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Do you know why a girl with no legs can't play soccer? It's because she's a girl.
Oh! The next 3 clips are all going to be this woman.
Me and my ex-husband broke up and then I got lonely, met a guy, and I think things moved really fast. I don't know. I thought it was fate. Clearly it wasn't. It didn't work out. He broke up with me. He was done. Dating is just hard, you guys. It's hard to imagine finding someone. It's hard to imagine there's a world where there's someone who's actually meant for you. So hopefully I find someone. I tear up every time I say that because I don't believe I'm going to.
I would give the pain a 10. A lot of people do tell you it's not that bad and things like that, but me personally, it hurt it really, 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 really bad.
You missed your daughter's first birthday for
To be here.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
Where's your son?
Somewhere safe, and it's not his birthday.
Oh! Drake just roasted that woman and completely put her on blast for being a bad mom. Oh my goodness. What can you even say to that? Convincing myself to leave my 12-year marriage so I can finally be happy. We can skip to the good part. Only seeing my kids half the time, missing out on holidays with them, crying myself to sleep because of the financial and emotional stress of divorce, and the 1,298 other hard things.
Doesn't really work that way. What do you mean? I did the thing with the hand. Yeah, no, that's not actually real.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
So here it is. In case you didn't know, and this applies to both men and women, being cheated on is traumatizing as I was married for 21 years and cheating was never an issue in our marriage. In fact, that was the least of my worries. I never had to worry about it. I never thought I did. I never had a feeling that I had to worry about it. Never on either side. And then I got divorced and I come into the dating field and it is a absolute show. And if I had any idea what I was getting myself into, I probably would have stayed married.
All right, so she was married to a good man and decided to leave him so she could have some bedroom fun with a bunch of crappy men. Got it.
Do you want to become a miserable old woman? I don't think any of us do. You've seen those women out there. The women that are nattering and nagging their husbands, that aren't nice, that seem to be so unhappy, and we think, oh God, I hope I'm never one of those miserable old women. That happens from raising a family, working, And then all of a sudden we're in our 50s and 60s and we have nothing. We don't have a life. We don't have a life separate from our family or separate from our husband. And so we resent everybody. I did it. Here I am. It's amazing. I feel like a different person already. I feel like I can do whatever I want and I'm not responsible for anybody anymore but me.
I don't know. Things aren't going that great.
I didn't know. I guess I did know. I would have this really strong reaction physically, trauma reaction to finding out that my estranged husband has been having a new relationship.
This woman is at the absolute peak of entitlement. How dare she say, oh, we look around, we have nothing. All I have is my family and my husband. And that's my life. Are you out of your mind? That is your life. That is the most important thing in the world. And there are a lot of people who would give anything to have a family, and you're acting like it's garbage. This is a sick woman. I've been struggling for years to have kids and it's failed. And I just lost another baby back in December. And to hear someone say that their family is nothing is just mind-blowing. Maybe that was a little too much information about me. When your ex-husband moves on right away and gives someone else all you ever asked for while you're over here dealing with all the trauma he caused.
That's not
Married 17 days ago, and we're already deciding to call it quits. I was out of town working. I told her when I was coming home, and I came home, and there was another car in the driveway. I go into the bedroom, and my wife is laying in the bed with a couple. It was a man and a woman. So I started throwing a fit. They started talking about how she's been their girlfriend for 2 years. So it's like, I've never heard of any of this. And then she decided that she didn't want to be with me anymore. And even though it's only been 14 days, we're looking into getting an annulment, a divorce. I don't even know how it works. We've only been married for 2 weeks. But I wanted to actually stick it out, but I just want an apology. You know, I want you to acknowledge that you're wrong. You've been in a relationship with these people for 2 years and I don't even know them, and they're in my house and I'm away on work. You don't have a job, so you have the time to do these kinds of things. And it's like, for you to have the nerve to say you want to no longer be with me, it just makes no sense, because I'm the one that should be looking to forgive you, but I don't even know how this works, or I don't have anybody to talk to about it. That's the only reason I'm even saying anything on here, because I literally don't even know what to do. But yeah, it looks like after 14 days, our relationship is pretty much over.
I believe 1000% in staying marriages unless there are some dire circumstances going on in service. Sounds like you got some dire circumstances. Oh, what? It's only been 2 weeks. I'll give you a do-over. How about that? I'll give you a do-over. Oh, congratulations for wanting to stay in that mess, but I can't co-sign on that one. I wish I could. I really do.
You know, life after divorce. As a woman, I would honestly sit here and say, as much as I've made the decision and the choice to divorce my husband then, I also regret it. I don't regret it because I still loved him, but I regret it because I feel like I denied my children the right and the opportunity to have what people call a normal family. Now today I'm sitting with kids who are in the statistic of divorce. So as much as I've divorced, I would never, ever advise anybody.
It still boggles my mind. If a girl wants a guy who's older, it's a preference. If a guy wants a girl who's younger, it's creepy and immature. If a girl doesn't want to date a short guy, it's a preference. If a guy doesn't want to date a girl that's overweight, he's an who's not focused on the things that matter. If a girl wants a guy who can take charge, it's a preference. If a guy wants a girl who will submit to his lead, he's, you guessed it, misogynistic. If a girl sets a boundary, it's empowering. If a guy sets a boundary, it's controlling. Women have preferences, men have something wrong with them. This isn't a double standard, it's just illogical. So why does anyone accept it?
Life's no fun without a little toxic masculinity in it.
If I had known this, it would have saved me from a second divorce. Every choice you make stems from what you believe you deserve. After my divorce, no confidence. It was my mission to get into another relationship and fall in love. Like, I needed to prove to myself that my divorce was the right decision. I needed someone to make me feel like I was worth loving. I didn't know how to do that for myself. And when you're coming from that place of lack, you choose the wrong partners. And here's divorce number 2.
Another one.
Sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Red Dawn Daily with your hosts, me, Dawn Marie, and sometimes Leroy. Oh, Leroy, it's like I Dream of Jeannie or something. You look so good. You look so good. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that it should be a permanent look for Leroy? I think we should always have the same hairstyle.